Interpreting data in bar graph. A bar graph is a graph which uses horizontal or vertical bars to represent data. The graph below shows how many students like which season. When a bar graph has bars which extend from left to right, it is called a horizontal bar graph. The data categories listed as spring, summer, fall, or winter are placed on the vertical axis and numerical values. The number of students are placed on the graph's horizontal axis. On the other hand, if the bars extend from bottom to top, it is called a vertical bar graph. The data categories are placed on the horizontal axis, and the numerical values are placed on the graph's vertical axis. Example 1. Study the bar graph and answer the questions that follows. 1. What does this bar graph show? Answer. Ways of coming to school. This bar graph shows the different ways pupils come to school and the number of pupils using each mode of transportation. Two. Which way or means of coming to school is used the most? Answer. Walking. The most common way of coming to school, according to the bar graph, is walking. It has the longest bar, indicating that the highest number of pupils walk to school compared to other modes of transportation. Three. Which way or means of coming to school is the least used? Answer. Bus. The least used way of coming to school, according to the bar graph, is by bus. It has the shortest bar, indicating that the fewest number of pupils use this mode of transportation. Four. How many pupils ride a bus to school? Answer. 5 pupils. From the bar graph, the number of pupils who ride a bus to school appears to be around 5. Five. Why do you think most pupils walk in coming to school? Possible answer. To save money or they live near the school. Most pupils likely walk to school because their homes are close to the school, making walking a convenient and practical option. Walking is also cost-free, unlike using transportation such as buses, jeepneys, or tricycles. Example 2. Use the bar graph below to answer the questions. 1. What does this graph show? Answer. This bar graph shows the favorite subjects of grade 3 pupils and the number of pupils who prefer each subject. 2. What is the least favorite subject? Answer. Araling Panlipunan. The least favorite subject, according to the bar graph, is Araling Panlipunan because it has the shortest bar, indicating the lowest number of pupils who prefer it. 3. How many pupils chose English as their favorite? Answer. According to the bar graph, 10 pupils chose English as their favorite subject. 4. What is the favorite subject of grade 3 pupils? Answer. The favorite subject of grade 3 pupils is MAPE, music, arts, PE, and health, because it has the tallest bar, indicating the highest number of pupils who prefer it. 5. How many pupils chose Araling Panlipunan as their favorite? Answer. From the bar graph, 7 pupils chose Araling Panlipunan as their favorite subject. Practice A. Use this graph to answer the questions. Write your answer on your answer sheet. 1. Which day sold the greatest number of ice creams? 2. Which day recorded 80 ice creams sold? 3. How many ice creams were sold on Monday? 4. How many ice creams were sold on Friday? 5. How many ice creams were sold for 5 days? Practice B. Use this bar graph to answer the questions below. 1. What does this graph show? 2. What is the least favorite fruit? 3. How many pupils chose banana as their favorite? 4. What is the most favorite fruit of grade 3 pupils? Five. How many pupils chose guava as their favorite? 6. Which fruit was more popular, santal or mango? Practice C. A sandwich vendor conducted a survey to see which sandwich filling is most popular. They displayed their results on the bar graph below. Use the graph to answer the questions. 1. If you combine the number of pupils who liked tuna and the number of pupils who liked cheese, how many pupils would you have? 2. Which sandwich filling is the least liked? 3. How many pupils said ham is their favorite sandwich filling? 4. How many pupils said peanut butter is their favorite filling? 5. Which sandwich filling is the favorite of 30 pupils? 9. Which sandwich filling is most liked by the pupils? 10. How many more pupils liked peanut butter than tuna? Practice D. Mrs. David was holding a survey to see which sport is most popular. She displayed the results in the bar graph below. Use the graph to answer the questions. 1. Which sport was the least common? 2. Which sport was the most common? 3. How many like baseball as their sport? 4. How many like volleyball? 5. How many more likes badminton than tennis? 6. Which sport is more popular, baseball or basketball? 7. Why do you think Filipinos likes basketball as a sport? Practice E. Mon interviewed her classmate Anna as to how she uses her 10 hours. Study her friend's data using the bar graph below. Write 5 sentences about her graph.